Everyone, I'm out at the range, but I'm not going to be shooting. I'm just going to be talking a little bit about my Sig Custom Works FCU. I recently have been in communications. As many of you know, I'll leave a link for video that I did regarding some issues I had with the Custom Works FCU. In particular, as soon as I got it out of the box and tried to dry fire it, when I pulled the trigger, nothing would happen. Then I'd shake it and the trigger would go. I never even got it to the range, so I didn't test if that would happen with a round in the chamber. I sent it into Sig Sauer, and one of the neat things about it was actually on the Sig FCU box, Custom Works box, they actually had a number for me to call right there. So I called that place, and the guy picked up. And the crazy thing about it is, in terms of like customer service and quality of customer service, that guy stuck with me throughout the whole process. He and I exchanged emails. I sent it in. He had the engineering take a look at it. It was a little while. After a little while, he said, "Hey, engineering's taking a look at it. Yeah, there is a problem with it. They're going to have to replace the whole FCU." I said, "Great. Send me a new FCU." He said, "They're just waiting on new product." And then I waited for a couple of weeks. Emailed him back, said, "Hey, what's going on? Just trying to check up on what's happening." He said, "Oh yeah, engineering is now done with their changes." And so I said, "Okay, is this, are they like doing design changes or what's happening with this?" And he sent me a email back saying, "Yeah, I can't really tell you if those things are proprietary," and which is what I kind of expected, but he did suffice it to say there were changes being made to the process. And I said, "Okay, great." And he says, "Now we're waiting on product." That continued to go on. It's now almost been 2 or 3 months, maybe 2 months. It happened in December, so we're approaching 2.5 months that this incident began. And I'm not mad at all with Sig. In fact, the customer support has been incredible. To have one personal contact that I have, he gave me phone number, gave me email. Anytime I've responded, or asked him a question, he's asked right away. And very great personal touch, very responsible. But the other day he called me back and said, "Hey, look, we're not probably going to be making these for some time, if at all," which was a little bit, alerting or just a surprise to me that maybe this Custom Works, the tin or gold coating on it, I think they've found some problems and issues with that. So he said, "Hey, we'll be willing to send you a regular black one with a trigger, a gold trigger on it." He says it'll look the same on the outside of the gun. You'll have the gold, trigger showing through. I said, "Hey, I thought the Sig Custom Works trigger though was supposed to be better." He says, "Yeah, it was the flat trigger." I was like, "Oh, okay." So a little bit of marketing kind of issues there. I thought it was supposed to actually be a better trigger pull, a more crisp trigger pull. No, it was just that it has a flat trigger installed on it. So for future people looking at, do I get a Sig Custom Works FCU or some other FCU? Just get the regular FCU and put your own flat trigger on it, I guess, is the moral to that story. But I also thought it was pretty interesting, though, some of the design problems. I think I've had some people in my comments saying, "Hey, isn't that a little weird that we have these issues on the Sig Custom Works? Maybe it's a problem with the coating." And I think that's probably in the end what they found. And it's really interesting that they are making engineering changes and that there's a little bit of a pause. I thought I'd give you a quick update on what's happening with the FCU. I think some interesting things that they did find some issues with the Custom Works FCU. Engineering enough that engineering wanted to make changes to the design, and it's going to delay, at least if not change their attitude about selling that type of product for the future. I still plan on, when I get this FCU from Sig, I plan on using it and carrying it. I know there are some people that are saying they wouldn't trust a Sig. The issue that I had, it was alarming that when you pull the trigger, nothing goes off. So what if you pull the trigger, you think it's fine, you put the gun down, and by putting it down, it slams off into someone if you're violating one of the gun laws of safety and not pointing it in the right direction. I think that's a real serious safety issue. In terms of me carrying it, I'm not going to pull the trigger and then shove it in my pants. And, I'm just not going to do that. So I think this type of issue, while alarming, if I can get one that is working, and I've had other guns that have failed and needed repairs, and so I'm not too concerned about it, but I will function test it, try it, see if it's reliable before I start carrying it. I'm excited to get it back, and particularly have a lot of my other Sig options. I've shown some options that I have in terms of, I have 3 barrels now, 3 different grip modules that I can put it on. And so I have a lot of different carry options with these two FCUs, and I'm excited to use those in the various scenarios that I have. I have the regular P365 for maybe a pocket carry, the X Macro for just a little bit bigger, and the XL for something that's a little more concealed carry. So, I just like the options that it gives me and allows me to carry how I want to carry. So I'm excited for that. Again, I've been happy with Sig and how they've treated me. It's maybe taken a little longer than I would have wished. I thought it would be interesting to update other consumers, other people that may be in the market of looking at the various Sig options. And so I hope you enjoyed this content. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all of you.